Hello, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. That time again. Time to go to work. It's 6:17 this morning. 69 degrees outside. So it's real wind. It's been windy all since last night. Since yesterday, it's been windy. So it cooled down a bit. Morning. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending wherever you're at. How's everybody doing this morning? Yep, that time again. 6:18, 69 degrees outside. Real windy today here in California. Time to go to work. Yeah, I had a long day yesterday. Did a 12-hour shift. Went in at 3:30 in the morning and got off at 3:30 in the afternoon. Went to sleep a little earlier than normal. I was tired. Yep. Sun is up. Nice and bright right in my eyeball. Yep. Got a little bit of rest. I'll be getting out regular time today, so it won't be as bad. But it'll be, I don't think it's going to get that hot today then. I don't think it's going to hit 100 today because of the wind. Real windy. Look at that grass all bending. Trees blowing. Yeah, it's getting pretty windy out there. It's like that all night since yesterday. Yeah, when I got off, it was pretty windy. Cornfields, all the corn stacks are bending. That bird. Birds think they can fly right now. Not a good time to fly. Sunday morning. Welcome. I'll be reading this chat when I get to work. Everybody, don't forget to check all the community tab. Don't forget forget to check all the channel lists. Don't forget to check the family and friends list. A lot of good channels there. You got James Gype Guy. You have AAP. You have My Animal House. You have Iron Dog. Make sure you say a prayer for Iron Dog. He has cancer. And then, Lucius. Yesterday I couldn't remember the little kid's name. His name is Lucius. I have a prayer for him. He's only 4 years old. He has cancer also. And check out all those channels like Kurtwood, Keys, Constrictors. Also, Spider Mom, Mark the Spider Guy, Derek Reptiles, all those channels, Venus Martinez, Zelda, he's a guy from Indonesia, he races Hot Wheels. I have in my community tab, go look for him there. Real Fishing with Mr. and Mrs. Parker. This is the bad part of the internet, so it might be going in and out here. I'm still here, so hopefully it doesn't go out that bad today. Let's see who else. Terry, Catfish. Let's see who else. There's another guy, Tony's Diecast, ASMR. Go check them all out. I got all kinds of different channels, food channels, fishing channels, magnet fishing channels, paranormal channels. Channels that help you with your channel. Reptile channels, insects, isopods, arachnids. Bloggers, gamers, all kinds of different channels, everybody. Go check them out. Check out their videos. Make sure you leave a comment, so that way they know you were there. And let's all spread some more love out there. No more hate. Too much hate in this world. Another prayer for those people from Texas, those people that lost their family members. That was a sad thing. But like I was saying, parents need to start taking care of their kids and talking to them. A lot of kids are doing things they shouldn't be doing. You're never going to know unless you talk to your kids. Don't let computers and games and bad influences take over your kids. Sit down, have a meal with them. Have lunch, dinner, breakfast. Make some time. If you say you don't have time, it's because you need to get up earlier then. Don't be in such a rush. Like everybody's always in a rush. Then they cause accidents and they don't know why. And then they end up killing the other person, and they're the ones that survive. Just like the drunk drivers, they kill somebody else, but they nothing happens to them. It's tragic, but it's true. Welcome, welcome. Especially now, times are hard. Everything's going up, except for our pay. It went up, but then now everything else went up again. So it's like we're still behind. Haven't been able to catch up yet. Yeah, it's pretty windy today. Not a lot of traffic for a Sunday. Because it's a 3-day weekend, so everybody already went to wherever they're gonna go Friday and Saturday. So yeah, because traffic was pretty heavy on Saturday. Friday, I don't know because I really didn't go anywhere except to work, and then where I work at, it's kind of close to the house. But yeah, there was a lot of people in the streets. Yeah, it looks like a cloud, like fog up ahead, but it's dirt, dust in the air. Yep. Welcome, welcome. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you're at. Windy day today. Yep. Yeah, so yesterday I did my live in the afternoon instead of in the morning because it was like I woke up at 1 a.m. kind of tired. Didn't really feel like doing a live at 1 a.m. in the morning. And then by the time I got to going to work, it was, like 2:30 a.m. I had to be at work at 3:30 a.m. 12-hour shift yesterday. But today, regular 8-hour shift. And tomorrow, another regular 8-hour shift, but it's gonna be an early shift. Usually I work late on Mondays. The only late day is gonna be Tuesday this week. Yeah. Yesterday was a 1-year anniversary of my wife having a stroke. She's doing fine, just that she still can't see, so that's the only thing is she needs help. But then that's the dangerous thing because she thinks she can still do stuff and she can't. She's gonna burn herself or catch the house on fire or something tries to cook. So we gotta keep an eye on her. Either me or my son. But yeah, I remember when I was younger. Like I think I was like around 4 years old. No, I'm sorry, it wasn't 4 years old. I was already 5 years old. 5 years old, and we moved into a house, and then they were still fixing it. They were putting in water lines and stuff like that around the house. So they did like trenches in the yard around the house, and then I used to play inside the trenches because it was, you play like army men, that you're inside the trenches. You become GI Joe. So, and then I used to have a dog. It was a boxer. Her name was Lady. Yeah, and then I used to ride her like a horse because she was so big. And then she had babies, but it was her first litter. And then she didn't really know how to take care of them. She didn't know how to be a good mom, so they ended up not surviving. Back in the 60s, there wasn't a lot of information like it is now, where you can see videos, what to do, how to take care of them. She wouldn't feed them. And then she ended up like laying on top of them, suffocating them. She didn't know how to take care of them. Well, and then it was sad because also she ended up dying because she wasn't a mean dog, but she barked at people, people that passed by the yard and stuff, So she was always, dogs, they bark at you because that's the way they talk. People don't understand that. And they're like, oh, look at this dog. He's not being vicious. He's just talking to you like, hey, what's up? What's up? Where are you going? Where are you going? Where are you going? So somebody gave her, I guess they gave her poison, or they gave her a piece of meat with poison in it. Some hateful people out there. Because one day all of a sudden she got sick and started puking out blood. Yeah, we couldn't save her. The doctor said that she was poisoned. So there was nothing to do. They used rat poison. Basically, your insides get destroyed. You die. So, but then we had other dogs. We had other dogs. I had a German short-haired pointer when I was in high school. That was a nice dog. His name was Sam. And then my sister, she was real little at the time. I remember she used to mess with him. She used to pull his ears and mess with him when he's eating. And the thing is, he was a very good dog. He wouldn't even growl at her or anything. One time she was playing with a plastic hammer in the yard, and then she's over there playing with the dog, and then she like whacked him in the head with it. And this little dog go, oh. And then it seemed like he got even on her because she used to talk to the neighbor through the fence, and the dog came behind her while she was doing that, and then just lifted his leg and pissed all over on her back. That was the last time she did that. Yeah, we told her, don't be hitting the dog. Yeah, we had other dogs too. We had a bulldog mixed with a Pekingese. Then we had other dogs. I had a German Shepherd. We had weenie dogs. We've had numerous cats. Now we don't have any dogs because it's too hot. I mean, back then we had dogs. It was hot too, but we had houses for them. Where we live at right now, I wouldn't want to have a dog because we don't really have a yard with a fence that's fenced in. Our yard is only fenced in on three parts of it, so and we're not going to keep the dog inside. We never did keep dogs inside. My aunt, she used to. She had poodles. And then she used to either have them on a diaper, or she would train them to go outside, not inside the house. But they did have their little accidents. Yeah, you put down newspaper in the bathroom and you put these drops. I guess it would smell it, and it would smell like urine or something. So they always smell something. How dogs always smell the area, and then they urinate kind of like in the same spot until they kill your grass. It's all yellow. The thing I don't understand is people that have dogs and they take the dogs for a walk and they go take a crap in somebody else's yard. It's like, why don't you go do it in your yard? It's your dog. Take him for a walk around your yard. No, you gotta take him around the neighborhood. Go piss and shit in other people's yards. It's like, how would you like somebody doing that to your yard? I don't think you would be that happy. But yet, people do that. I mean, there's some places they have to pick it up. You have to pick up the shit in a little plastic baggie and dump it in the trash. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. And some people shouldn't have dogs. You see those sad stories of those dogs they don't take care of them. They don't feed them. They chain them outside in the cold, in the hot weather. Don't give them a house so they can at least go in the shade. Give them water all the time. Because dogs, they can easily, they don't have sweat. People don't understand. A lot of people, the dogs don't have sweat glands. They don't sweat. That's why they're always panting. Like, Oh, and then you hate those people, especially where I live. The ground is so hot. It's 120 degrees outside. How hot do you think the sidewalk is, or the street? But yet you put your dog to walk on this hot sidewalk, and you wonder why he wants to run, to try to get to the shade or whatever. It's like, put your hand down. Over here they always have an ad running all the time on the radio. If the ground is too hot, put your hand on the ground. If you can't keep your hand on the ground, then don't take your dog out walking. And people still do it. They think that dogs are made to be running on hot asphalt and hot sidewalks. No. I mean, if they're on the grass, it's not that hot, that they'll burn their paws, but on other surfaces, yes, they'll burn their feet. They'll even get blisters. But people don't even. I don't think they think about that. But yet they love their dogs, supposedly. You know, it's like parents also. The parents, their kids, they don't take care of their kids. You always see these parents, they're going to a store and they let their kids run around. Not even like close by them. They're in another aisle. They're like, they go to Walmart and they're like over in the toy aisle or wherever. And then they wonder why they get stolen or kidnapped. It's like the other day a lady came in and her kid is like kicking the walls, kicking the windows, you know, being destructive. and then I told the mom, you know, your kid was doing this. And the kid tries to like say, oh, I wasn't doing nothing. And I'm like, hey, we got video cameras everywhere. I could show you the proof. You know. And then they don't, and then you know, they don't want to take care of their kids. And then they're like, oh, well, my kid he's a special kid. Trying to say that he's that way because there's something wrong with him. No. I can understand if they have a learning disorder, but kids that are like that, because if they have a learning disorder, if I say something, they're not going to listen either. But yeah, when I was telling him stuff, he was paying attention. But then he was like looking at his mom like to see what she would say. She wouldn't say nothing. See, the thing is, parents don't parent anymore. They just let them do whatever they want. You know? And then they get too old. What are they going to do when they get too old? You know, you let these kids do that. Then what's going to happen when a police officer tells them to do something and they think that they can do whatever they want and they end up getting shot because the cop was telling them, don't move, don't do this. We always told our kids, cop pulls you over, don't do anything stupid. Listen to what he says. Follow all the instructions because there's always some cop that's gonna shoot you because you do something stupid. You go reach for something when you're not supposed to. He doesn't know what you have in the car. He doesn't know if you have a weapon, a knife, a gun. You know, I can understand their side of it. But yet there has been some shootings where people have been killed, shot, and they weren't reaching for anything that was dangerous. That's why you tell them, okay, I'm going to reach for the registration, or if you're going to get pulled over, get the registration out and your license and everything. Be ready so that way you don't have to reach for anything. And as they say, if you do have a weapon in the vehicle, you tell the cop. By the way, I do have a weapon in the vehicle. It's in such place. You know, you got to explain to them. That way, no, nothing stupid happens. But you never know. I remember when me and my cousin, we were living up north over in San Jose area. And, you know, we're coming home from work. In fact, the day before, like two days before, we're at work. We're standing around getting ready to go to work. And then all of a sudden, here comes a cop. He drives up, gets out of his vehicle, and then he starts like talking to us, like, "Hey, how's it going?" and all this. And then all of a sudden, he grabs my cousin. He grabs him by the arm, flips his arm behind his back, puts him on the hood of a car, and it's like, what the heck? I'm like, what's going on? I'm like, hey, what are you doing? He's all, stand back. I go, okay. He's all like, he puts him in handcuffs and shit. And then he's asking my cousin, you know, what's your name? And he's telling him his name, and then he's all asking for his ID. But then my cousin had a habit of not taking his. He never liked to carry a wallet. I told him, well, just carry your ID at least because they're gonna need it, so they know who you are. No, he never did. So then this day, you know, he gets thrown on the hood of a police car, and then, you know, there was a bunch of us there, and we're like, hey, what's going on, you know? well, we had a call that somebody was threatening the boss and this and that, and then our boss showed up, and then we asked him, and then he asked our boss, he asked him, hey, what's going on? Why are you arresting him? What did he do? Well, they got a call that he was threatening the boss, and he was going to kill him, and this and that. And go, well, it's not here. We just got here, and I'm the boss. So they released my cousin. And we found out that it was because the building we were in, there was a furniture store. There was a huge building. There was another part in the back. That's who wanted the cops, not us. So he went to the wrong address. And, that's why you gotta follow directions. You might get shot. So then, like 2 days after that, me and my cousin were driving home, from work. So we're driving the same. Oh, and then my cousin, he fit the description, it was cold, it was wintertime. So we had a beanie, on, a white t-shirt with a jacket, a black jacket. He fit the profile. The profile. So then we're driving home from work. It's usually about a 30-minute drive home. And I take all these different kinds of streets back and forth. And then the thing is, I tell my cousin, hey, you know what? There's a car behind me. He's been following us. It was an unmarked car, but I could see the guy was a cop because he had a uniform on. So he's like behind me, and then every time I would change lanes, he would like change lanes and be behind me. I'm like, what the heck's going on? So I kept going. Then all of a sudden, here comes a police car, and he's behind me. And then another police car, and I'm like, what the heck? I tell my cousin, you know what? This guy's, I don't know what the heck's going on. I haven't done anything wrong. I'm gonna pull into this parking lot, where there was like a bunch of stores, like a little plaza. So then I pull into the parking lot, and then I tell my cousin, I'm gonna see what's going on. And then I see there's two police cars parked behind me. And then I'm like getting out. I opened up my door. The car was in park. Opening up my door, and then the cop starts yelling at me, "Get back in the car!" And they all have their guns drawn. I'm like, what the heck? I'm like, okay. So I had my hands down the window, out the window, and it's like, what's going on? What's going on? And I'll turn off the car, throw the keys outside of the car, open the door with your right hand, and step out of the car. So I did, and then it's all like walk backwards toward me, turn around, so they could see I didn't have any weapons. With my hands up. Then I got to their car, and then the other guy's all like, "Hey, so are you gonna handcuff him?" And he's all like, "No, we'll wait for another." So another police car showed up. So there was like four police cars showed up. We had a total of four police cars. These guys had their weapons out. One of them had a shotgun out. I'm like, oh man. Then they put me in the police car, handcuffed. I asked them, what's going on? Shut up. They're like, they don't want to tell me anything. I'm like, what the heck's going on? I don't even know what I did wrong. They don't tell me nothing. Put me in the police car. And then they get my cousin out of the car. And I'm like, oh man. I'm looking at this sitting in the back seat of the police car. And I'm like, oh man, my cousin's going to do something stupid. Probably going to get shot here. I'm going to witness a murder because we haven't done anything. And then they pull him out of the car. Tell him to turn around, lift up your shirt, keep your hands up. And then they go over there, handcuffed him also. Then they grab him and take him to another police car. And I'm like sitting there. I'm like, what the heck's going on? Nobody comes, tells me anything. Then after a while, then the cop comes, and then he undoes my handcuffs, and then he's all because. But then they had already searched. They searched my vehicle. Looked at the, looked in the trunk. I'm like, what the heck? They're looking for something. They let me go. Then they let my cousin go, and I'm like, what's going on? And I'm like, the cops. They don't even say shit. They didn't even read us our rights. They didn't nothing. I don't know if they read my cousin's rights, but they all. It was stupid. Then they let us go, and then I'm like, and then I'm asking them for their badge numbers and all that. But this was back in the '80s, And then after that, I told my cousin, so what's going on? What happened? What happened? Because they took him to a different police car. He's all, yeah. He goes, they had me in the handcuffed in another police car, and then they took me out of the police car to show me. I guess there was a witness. Supposedly we were supposedly like a liquor store robbery. So some guys robbed a liquor store, and we fit the profile. We're wearing beanies, white t-shirts, and black jackets. And then the guy was an Asian guy from the liquor store. He comes, and then he looks at him, my cousin, and he's part German. He's so white, and then I'm like really light skinned. And then the guy tells the cops, no, he goes, they were African American. And then like, what? I'm like, but yeah, we fit the profile. I'm like, I don't know. It was so funny, it's like, dang. But and then I told my cousin, see, I told you to damn have your license. After that, he started carrying his wallet with his license at least. But, he's like, oh my God. It was just crazy. And I was like, damn, is he going to get shot and killed here? Am I going to witness a shooting? Luckily, no. But see, that's the way people get shot by accident. They're looking for somebody, and then they pull over a car. Oh, that's him. The thing is, they get a call. Oh, a certain colored car. I guess the car, they didn't even have the license plates, I guess. They just had the color of the vehicle. What kind of style it was. A two-door. Kind of like I don't know if you ever seen the movie Cousin Vinny, where, what's his name? Oh, God, I can't think of his name right now. The one from that movie Home Alone. He plays a lawyer in this one, Cousin Vinny. But it was funny because these two guys get arrested for murder. Because supposedly they murdered a gas station guy. That's the thing. Shit like that happens. They put out a bolo looking for somebody, and they don't get the right description of the suspects. I mean, it would have been good for them to say, they were African Americans. That way, as soon as they saw us, they'd say, oh no, that's not them. But no. And then they don't want to. It's like, hey, what do we do? And shut up. It's like, dang. I'm like, I'm just trying to find out. I mean, we didn't do anything. We were at work. They always try to get you for something. Like one time, me and my cousin were coming back we went to church, and we're coming back from church, and then I was at a stoplight. And when I took off from the stoplight, I was driving very slow, and it was a highway, and it was speed limit is 55 on there. was a 2-lane highway like this one, and I was going slow because it just started going, and then I'm talking to my cousin, and I'm driving real slow, but then I'm not paying attention, so I kind of step on the white line a couple of times, but there's a CHP, I guess, saw me behind me, so boom, he turns on the lights, pulls me over. So, they always, I go, I wonder what happened. I go, I don't know. So I pull over, comes up to the window, license and registration. And he goes, oh, do you know the reason why I stopped you? I go, no, not really. Well, the reason I stopped you was because you were driving real slow and you went over the white line a couple of times. I'm like, well, I mean, I guess I was driving slow. I mean, maybe I wasn't paying attention because I was talking to my cousin, but I wasn't speeding or anything, and I had just taken off from the stoplight. And then after that, they go, oh, well, I'm sorry about that. I'll pay more attention. And then he's all like, oh, and also I smell alcohol on your breath. I'm like, what? Throws it out there, like, oh, I smell alcohol in your breath. I'm like, well, I don't know how that could be because, I mean, I just came from church. I mean, I don't know, maybe, we're Catholics, when they do give us, the body of Christ, and then they do give you like a little sip of alcohol, to wash it down with, the body of Christ and the blood of Christ, and then he's all like, oh, well, I guess maybe it's the wineries that are around here. Yeah, maybe. But, he just basically gave me a warning and then let me go on my way. But, they always trying to get you for other things, But, the cops, there's some good cops out there, but then there's always those ones that just, they're trying too hard, I mean, there's the thing is, it's like, because there was a security guard that used to work with me at one site one time. He was a young kid, and I guess he wanted to be a cop. And then he's all talking, because, oh, hey, can we bring pepper spray and a one of those what they call them, the clubs, the knife sticks, cops that carry the knife sticks. They carry those short ones that they stretch out, or just the one it's all made out of either plastic, hard plastic, or wood, and he's all like, yeah, because I want to hit some heads, bash some heads in. I'm like, what? This guy, what the hell he's talking about, I'm like, no, I go, you can't carry anything like that. This site, you can't carry a gun, you can't carry no weapons here, not even handcuffs. Basically you're just here to observe and report. That's it, You're basically a chihuahua. You bark but don't bite. Yeah, you're an ankle biter. and I go, so this guy, he's all like, oh, and so those guys are the one, and he wants to be a cop, and those are the guys that are going to be aggressive and probably end up getting, killing somebody or choking somebody, like that guy that choked that guy out. I mean, I can understand, you got to protect yourself, but when you got like 4 or 6 cops, come on, you can take down somebody without injuring them or killing them. But no, they do stuff like that, and then they wonder why. Then they get a bad name, and then other cops, they end up paying for the dumb actions of that one cop, that's the thing. There is a lot of bad cops out there. You know, I mean, in fact, in LA, there was a bunch of cops that got in trouble because they used to arrest a lot of people without cause, as they say, and that's why a lot of people ended up getting released from jail in the LA police. Got a bunch of cops got fired and stuff like that because I mean they would also make up false reports, So yeah, you have to watch it. You just have to follow the orders and hopefully you survive the ordeal of the police department, of doing of pulling you over and stuff, because some people, they don't follow the instructions and they end up getting killed. Let's see who's in here. Somebody from Japan. Welcome. Arigato. AKA Bread Company. Cosmic Comet. Denis. Connor, what's up? Dal, yeah, thanks for coming in. You finally got one of my lives. Yep. Mannert. Hey, Mannert. Yeah, what's up? He's got a great show. That's right. Go check out Mannert. He has another great show. He does he goes those he's metal detecting. He's a metal detector guy and he goes looking for stuff like that, and him and his daughter have a good show, and this other guy. Go check him out. See, Cosmic. Hey, Dallas. What's up? Welcome. Thanks for coming out. Yeah, so you got to be careful out there, man. Follow instructions. Don't get killed by doing a stupid thing. But yeah, my cousin, I was like, dang, nothing but bad luck. Good thing was he didn't survive. He didn't get killed out there. He did pass away recently. He passed away in 2019. He got a massive heart attack. I'm 60. He was like I think 1 or 2 years older than me. But I mean, if you're gonna go and if you're gonna die, I think that's the fastest way to go. Fast. He died while he was taking a shower. My cousin's daughter found him because he was living with her already, because he had already gotten retired by his job because he had heart problems. He wasn't taking care of himself, wasn't taking medication. I mean, like me, I was like that too, and then I started taking medications. Now my blood pressure is in pretty good shape. I've been, eating more healthier, losing more weight, because I was way up there. I was up to 340 pounds. Now I'm down to like 268. We gotta take care of our bodies. We only have one. Just like this planet, we gotta take care of this planet, man. We're destroying our planets. We're destroying our planet, destroying our bodies. And we wonder why stuff happens. But yes, thank you everybody for coming in. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning. Till next time, everybody, God bless. And as Keith says, don't forget to call your mama, tell her you love her, call your loved ones, go hug them, tell them how much you care for them, because you don't know how long they're going to be around for. Till next time, guys, take it easy. Bye, everybody. Have a good one.